Ukraine, Kharkiv hit by Russian attack. Emergency power cut in 8 provinces. Izium suffers heavy damage. On February 4, Kharkiv Governor Ole Syniehubov announced that the Russian military's missile attack on the town of Izium killed at least 5 people and injured 38 others. Earlier, Syniehubov announced that 4 people were killed. The enemy launched a missile at Izium. Initial reports indicate that the enemy used a ballistic missile. 4 people were killed, Syniehubov said. According to Syniehubov, an administrative building in Izium was directly hit by a missile. Another administrative building and several residential areas were also damaged in the attack. No military facilities were hit by Russian missiles. Syniehubov said. Russia has not commented on the situation in Izium. Izium is located southeast of Kharkiv, about 50 kilometers from the front line. It was home to about 45,000 people before the conflict. 8 Ukrainian regions face emergency power cuts. The emergency power cuts occurred in 8 Ukrainian regions on February 4. The cause was Russian military attacks on the power grid. The areas affected by the power cuts were Kharkiv, Sumy, Donetsk, Poltava, Zaporizhia, Kirovohrad, Dnipro and Cherkasy, according to a statement from Ukrenergo, Ukraine's electricity regulator. Ukrenergo has advised people to use electricity sparingly from 7 am to 10 pm every day. Avoid using high-power electrical appliances during this time and do not turn on many electrical appliances at the same time. Ukrenergo advised. Ukrenergo did not disclose the specific damage that led to the emergency power cut in 8 provinces. According to Ukraine's Pravda, on February 4, the Russian Defense Ministry announced that in the past 24 hours, the country's military had conducted raids on military airports, unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) production facilities and ammunition depots in Ukraine. The Russian Air Force, UAV units, missile forces and artillery have caused damage to a number of enemy infrastructure facilities. Military airports, production plants, weapons and ammunition depots and drone launch sites, the Russian Defense Ministry said. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, personnel and equipment concentrations in 149 regions of Ukraine were attacked. Kiev to shift troops to ground forces. Ukrainska Pravda reported on February 4 that about 50,000 soldiers from various branches and units will be transferred to the army to reinforce the brigades directly fighting Russia. According to the order of the Commander-in-Chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, General Oleksandr Syrsky, this transfer involves about 50,000 soldiers. This is about 20% of the Ukrainian forces fighting on the front line. Ukrainska Pravda reported, citing an unnamed source from the Ukrainian General Staff. Ukrainska Pravda said Kiev's aim was to begin large-scale personnel rotations after more than 3 years of conflict with Russia.